guys. How are you doing? I wasn't sure if I got the button pushed correctly, but I see that I am live. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, yes, got my notification I'm live. So anyway, look at my shirt. Can you tell that this is an embroidery shirt? Let me turn down something here. Do you guys hear any echo or anything? It's kind of sounding weird on my end. Thank you. Thanks, Kelly. Okay, so is my sound okay? Let's see. You can't tell that it's embroidery. It's hard to tell from far away, isn't it? Sounds fine. Okay. All right, let's get started then. Yes, so this is gratitude attitude, and that's also what we're going to bling today. So I sent out to the members a sneak peek of the rhinestone template on Monday. I think it was Monday. Thanks, Stamps. And I also had done an embroidery design of it. And so this I did on the Smart Stitch 15 needle. And what else? Let's see. There's a video hopefully coming out tomorrow. I still need to do my intro for it. What else been going on? So I was on with Unbiased and Patrice and Eve a few days ago. Well, 2 days ago. And we made our bucket hats. And mine isn't in here. I think I took it downstairs to show Tim and I left it down there. I also should have a video coming out. It's supposed to be tomorrow. The embroidery is not in my shop. You know, I'm hesitant about putting those in my shop because people ask all kinds of questions. And I'm comfortable answering Bling questions through Etsy. I don't know if I'm there yet on embroidery, but I don't mind sharing it. So I can do that with members as well. But I should have a video. I haven't tried this yet. I haven't plugged it in, but that's a new HTV Ront toy. It's a phone case sublimation vacuum press, and it'll also do like coasters and buttons, things like that. I haven't used it yet, and I'm supposed to have my video done tomorrow, but I've been extremely busy the last week or so. So hopefully that'll be out tomorrow. If not, it'll be out the next day. Unless I was in the business of selling phone cases, I don't know that I would, necessarily spend much money on it, but I will have a video coming out to see how it works. So I'm just reviewing it. You know what I'm saying. You've seen that machine? So I watched one video on it. AJ's Creations might be her name. And I know there were a couple more that came out today, so I'm going to watch those tonight. I figured out the software. The software's super easy. But I'm going to figure out the rest of it. I'm going to watch a couple more videos and figure it out. It's what we do. We figure it out, right? So let me say hello. We aren't going to be on here too long tonight. I know a lot of people, like my husband, he started, well, his 3-day weekend started today. And so I know there's a lot going on. Also, if you're interested in making bucket hats, Patrice is doing a bucket hat on her live tomorrow night. And I think this is who's going to be there. I'm not sure. Eve for date night, Rachel, Demps. I'm supposed to be there, and I communicated with Patrice about this already. I didn't think about it being 4th of July, and we have a cookout, but I might have some downtime between the cookout and then the later night festivities. So I might pop in or I might not. But it was really fun making them, and it was actually easier than I thought it might be. Okay, now I can't remember. I know I downloaded or I uploaded. I published a video earlier this week. If you haven't seen it, I don't even remember what it's about. What was that about? I don't remember. Oh, and then lastly, I am involved in Sublimation Camp again this year. So if you're interested, there are links to the free ticket in the video description below. And then if you're the type of person that wants to be able to watch it watch all the classes for a year instead of as they're published. So the free pass, you have to watch it when it's 30-minute time slot. Or during the day. I'm sorry, during the day that's time slot, I think is the way it works. If you happen to want to buy the All Access Pass, that gives you access to the classes for a year. Both those links are in the video description below. Now, I will warn you, if you go with the free pass, and I appreciate anybody that wants to sign up for a free pass. If you go with a free pass, you're probably going to get an email where they say, hey, do you want to convert this to an All Access Pass? If that's not your thing, don't do it. But I am involved, and so if you don't mind grabbing a free pass, I'd love it. I think that's it. I think that's all the little things I wanted to talk about. Well, there's a lot of people in here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. What we're going to do tonight is we are going to make the gratitude attitude file that I did send a sneak peek out to members on Monday, and then I posted it in a members post today. If you're not a member, I also have this in my Etsy shop. So I think my Etsy shop is linked below. I always have people ask how, or I see it in other people's videos, not just mine, but in other people's lives, how do you join? So I put a link to that in the video description below as well. But this is what we're going to do today. So let me start by saying hi. I don't know how far I'll get down, but let's go. So, hey Stacy, welcome, and Patricia Johnson. This is the earliest comment I can see, so if anybody said hi before that, I apologize, I missed that. Hey DB, hey Connie, hey Martha, and DB again. Let's see, Patricia again. Hey Brandy, and Niall. Okay, you guys are sister-in-laws, right? Stacy and Connie, I think. And Connie makes purses and bags and stuff. Hey, Sharon, welcome. And Sharon, my thoughts are with you. I know tomorrow is your birthday, and it's going to be a rough one, and I'll be thinking about you. Wish I could be with you. Wish I could be there and try to do stand-up comedy for you or something. Hey, Kathina. But I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun on Patrice's live tomorrow night. So hopefully you'll be able to hang out there some. Hey, Retired Crafter 22. And hey, Daisy. Hey, Dimps. Hey, Merlinda. You guys, I am so glad that names are showing up correctly on this live, because was it Patrice's live or Eve's? I think it was Patrice's live where the names were all mixed up. Hey, Kristen. They were like, whatever you signed up for your YouTube account with, however many years ago, the handles or the names reverted to that. And so whoever's live it was didn't know for sure who everybody was. They could tell some by pictures. Hey, Judy. But when you're scrolling through here, the pictures are this big. Hey, Valerie. Welcome. Hey, Lucille and Jennifer. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Kelly and Rondrea and Robin. Okay, I'm probably going to start scrolling here because I'm way, way behind. Hey, Monique, and hey, Candy, Jay, hey, Lolita, hey, Willie, and Lynn. Lynn, it seems, has it been a while? Have you been in YouTube streets lately? Seems like it's been a little while. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, Victoria's Creations and Reba. Okay, I am way up where you're talking about how this sound is, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll. And I apologize if I missed you. I saw Linda Gray go by, and Ernique, and Naomi, and Zelda, and Jess, and Diane. I think I saw Mylene, and David. Hey! Yay! Thank you! Thank you, thank you! doing? Welcome to the group. And so if you will check members' posts, I think it should show up even if you're joining afterwards. But Jeannie, if you will check the posts on my channel, so just not videos, but the posts, and then it's a members only post, see if you can see that since you joined after that link went live. I'll bet you can. I'll bet you can. I'd love to know, because if not, I need to email it to you. Hey, Unbiased, I saw you go by, and Eve. Scrolling. Okay. Hey, Angel B, I am at the bottom, so let's go ahead and get started. Here's what we're going to do today. So we have this file that I talked about. Again, this went out, a sneak peek went out on Monday, and then the file went live in Etsy. Stacy! Aww. So this went live in my Etsy shop today, as well as I sent a link to it to the members. And then I'll add this to a members link as well. So we are, hey Penny, let me see if I can get off that. There we go. So we're going to bling this tonight. I'm going to bling it on a black shirt. I'm just going to do one shirt because I have to finish some things yet tonight. And I'm going to go back to a color combination that I used. I don't think I have my bag in here. That I used really early on. And Eve, I know you remember this. It is going to be Hyacinth and Hyacinth AB. And you're going to see what an AB coating does on a regular stone, how it changes the color. Some AB stones change more than others. Some don't change that much. For example, I think I'm also going to use Citrine AB. Oh, no, there it is. Citrine AB for a little heart in this. It's just a tiny little heart, but I want to get a little bit of Citrine AB in here. So Citrine AB, it's going to reflect some, mainly I see purples, but it truly looks citrine. Whereas if you buy, let's say you buy light cyan stones and you want light cyan AB as the companion stone, the light cyan AB is going to look like shades of pink and things like that, except at certain angles where it's going to look like light cyan. So I have Eve's, the Baby's Booties store linked here. When you're buying AB stones, just make sure they have little video clips on their website where you can see what the colors are going to look like. And so that you're satisfied, make sure that you check out those colors if you're looking for a specific color. So for example, if I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. If I were making a Kansas City Chiefs shirt, I would not put light cyan AB on it because it's going to be, you're going to see a lot of pink in it. So if you need a certain color, for teens and things like that, you might be better off to go with the actual stone instead of the AB stone. But I have a lot of companion stones, and we're going to work with these tonight. I feel like I'm just rambling. Here, welcome. Usually I'm very linear. Like I start here and I end here. And tonight I'm like this. I'm very random abstract tonight. All right, let me see if I can add this camera. There we go. Hopefully we can see more table and less computer. Let me bring it down some. Try to keep it out of my face. Okay, so here is the template. It is in 3 parts. And actually, I think you can, if you want to, you can ungroup this heart. But I felt like there was no need to ungroup it because I can hand place that many stones in the heart above the eye if I want it to be a different color than the eye, which today I do. So we have, I would call it an outline. It is an outline, but it's not hugging the design. It's more of a, there's some space in there between the outline and the design. So we're going to have 3 parts. We're going to have the outline. We're going to have the stones for inside the word attitude, and that goes in this outline. And then we have the word gratitude with the little heart over it. So it's going to say gratitude attitude, just like my embroidery shirt does. Now, what colors do I want to use? I also brought out my icy crystal AB. I don't think I want to use that. I think I'm going to go back to my Labrador for the outline. So I'm going to have to grab that real quick. Then, ooh, okay, outline. I think gratitude will be orange, or hyacinth, I'm sorry. I think attitude will be the hyacinth AB. And then I think the little heart will be citrine AB. And I know that's hard to see here, but that's going to be my color combination. Now, again, I do need to grab my Labrador, and it's right over here. So give me, unless I have some here, give me just a second. I'll be right back. And in just that amount of time, I changed my mind and I grabbed the silver crystal instead. Silver crystal is what's called a metallite. Oops, sorry, let me silence that. And I got a notification from one of my friends that there's another member. Thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, I have to get closer to my screen. To Kenya, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see, Brandy, you're blinging along with me for the first time blinging, Brandy, or first time to bling along with me? First time blinging? If it's your first time blinging, what are you blinging? Okay, so this silver crystal has a silver metal-like rim around the outside and then a crystal stone on the inside. Uh-oh, Angel B, what are you pasting about? And Shay Shay, I didn't see you earlier. Welcome. And Evelyn's in here because I see somebody talking to her. Hello, Evelyn. And anyway, let's see, Florida is, storming. And I'm sorry, anyone that I missed. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me get my tape here. And we're going to start with the outline for the word attitude. Now, I do have to take into account that I have gratitude that goes above it. And I measured yesterday, and I think that I need 3 additional inches above attitude for the word gratitude. And then, of course, I want to leave a few inches at the top of my shirt. So that's how we're going to calculate it. We'll see how it turns out. So if I want to come down 2.5 inches, I don't want to come down too far because the word gratitude, is mainly down here. There's only a little that's up high. But I think I'll come down. I don't need another piece. I think I'll come down for this, come down the 3 plus 2.5, 5.5. I think I'll come down 5.5 inches for this outline. We'll see if that works before you do this outline or before you do this template, if you do the template, and see how it turns out. Shay Shay. She wants to know now there's going to be a mug rug with this design. There might as well be. Why not, right? The thing is, it's a long, short design, so it's going to be a odd-shaped mug rug. If I do a mug rug, it's going to be a little odd-shaped. Unless you know what? It's not going to be rhinestone, so I can stretch it any way I want it. I will play around with that, Shay Shay, after I get through the weekend. Or maybe Sunday night while Eve's live. You want a 5x7 mug rug. Okay, 5x7. That's probably a good size for this. And then let's see, I also told somebody that, was it my Hey Girl one, that I said I would make it down to a something that would fit in a 4x4 hoop. Now, people say 4x4 hoop. Let me know if you have a 4x4 hoop. Usually, even though the hoop is called like I have a 6x10 hoop for my Husqvarna, but I can't do 6x10 designs in it. So it's called that, but it's not really that. So oh, David, I'll show you here in a minute. For my mug and my sandwich, that's true. So if you have a 4x4 hoop and you know what's the max embroidery area in that 4x4 hoop, will you put it in the chat and let me know? And I'll try to watch for that. Because when I make the Hey Girl down to what will work in a 4x4, I don't want the design to be 4 inches by 4 inches if it really needs to be 3.75, excuse me, or 3.6 or whatever it needs to be. Got stones over here under my computer. Okay, so David, a mug rug is a cute little thing. Well, I have my water, it used to be ice water, now it's just water, sitting on a mug rug. It's a fabric coaster basically, and I wouldn't typically use them for something that sweats like this. I would typically use them for a coffee mug, but I don't drink coffee. There's a little mug rug. Oh, and the last mug rug design that I put in there, which might have been this envelope, yeah, probably this envelope style one, that will be coming out of the members post either tonight. No, I'll let people get through the video if they're watching the replay, but it'll come out tomorrow then. So those are mug rugs. They are typically, they don't have to be done in an embroidery machine, but I've done all mine as an in the hoop project in an embroidery machine. But now Kristen, she's able to whip up a lot of things that we do in the embroidery machine with a sewing machine. So she probably has made some with her sewing machine. Yeah, they are cute, David. Hey, Jesse. Okay, what is the flock? You're out of flock. Okay, so this flock is Eve's flock. You can also get flock that's pink and flock that's blue. But this is the flock that's on Eve's site. So if there's anyone in here that hasn't watched Rhinestones before, my manners stink. My manners really stink. If you are new here, hey Ethel, my name is Marilyn, and you can see my channel's name is Making with Marilyn. And I do a lot of different things, whether it's rhinestones, sewing, embroidery, a little bit HTV, not a whole lot anymore, direct to film, lasers, some good old-fashioned just like painting stuff. I do a lot of different things. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're in the bushes, welcome. And if you're returning, super welcome because you're back again. I appreciate it. Okay, so there is my outline. Notice there's a gap here, and that's because this G is going to sit down in there. Now, I probably want to get those stones out of the word gratitude so I don't accidentally pick them up. If you are new to Bling, I'm using what's called SS10 size rhinestones. The most common to me rhinestones that people make templates for, this is just most common to me, is SS10s and SS6s. SS6s are substantially smaller than the SS10s. I assume they're 60% of an SS10, but I've never really tried to measure it and see if that's accurate. Danny, if I didn't say hi to you, hello. I'm a little frazzled tonight, so forgive me. Hey, Nikki, or I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not Nikki, that's Nicole. Hey, Nicole, welcome. Nikki might be in here also. Hey, Patrice, I realized I'm so far behind and now I'm scrolling down. And I saw Patrice go by somewhere. Welcome. Oh, thanks. She says, remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Patrice. All right. Hey, Marlies. And Missy, if I didn't say hi to you, hello. And Spilling the Diversity, Kathina, hello. That's okay. They call me Nikki too. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I don't want to call people by the wrong name. So my daughter's name was, whatever, Madison. And I called her Maddie for years, and she never told me she hated it. Well, she told me later, but at the time, she didn't tell me that she really hated it. So I don't like to assume that people want to be called by what people think the common nickname is for them. All righty, let's see. My press is on. We are going to go ahead. Hey, Marissa. I'm going to go ahead and pick up these stones. This is a transfer tape for rhinestones. Oops, let me take Patrice off there. Bye, Patrice. This is a transfer tape for rhinestones. Hey, Pamela, welcome. And it's not just your basic transfer tape. It has to be able to withstand the heat and all that. So it's not like a vinyl transfer tape. Ooh, this one feels staticky. I don't usually have that with mine. And especially not when it's as humid out as it is. So let's hope this goes well. Yeah. Let's see, I'm going to put that down fast. All right, let's go ahead and preheat the shirt. I have my heat press set at 350, and I press the stones for 15 seconds. Some people press them for longer. Some people do 340 for longer. The rhinestones actually say 350 for 12 seconds. So you kind of have to see what works for you. But I did 350 for 15 seconds. Now, did I show this little heat press thing back here, or did I just step aside? Yeah, my shirt's getting caught in the rail. Haven't had that happen. All right. So here is a little vacuum press that I'm supposed to be reviewing, an HTV press, which I haven't even plugged in yet. And I'm going to try to have my video done for tomorrow. We'll see. Let me move it out of the way. Hey, Bobby. She says, I love watching people put that transfer tape down and getting better after 10 to 12 shirts. I still have, whoops, it moved. Still have issues. I still have issues too. I don't know what Patrick's trick was, but I still have issues too. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Robin S. All righty. So, what I say, I was going to come down 5.5 inches. Hopefully that doesn't get me down too far. But before I do that, let me clean up these stones. So what are you guys doing? Anything special for the 3-day weekend? And anybody that has a special day off, not everybody can. Some people are in healthcare, and people still get sick. Unfortunately, healthcare workers have to work when a lot of people don't have to work. But if you have an extra day off, what are you going to do with that extra day? My husband's going to keep building a fence in our backyard. That does not sound so exciting to me. Hey, Delonda, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and pull this up. And there's one stone that didn't come up. So let's put it back down, push on it a little bit harder. Hey Rosalind, see if it'll come up. Working on your other Etsy, whoops. Hey Dazzling Designs, working on my other Etsy, it jumped shop. Opening it back up. Awesome! Awesome. Okay, that didn't come up. Still didn't come up. It's probably stuck with some of the glue. There we go. And I put my fingernail to it. All right, there we go. We have the first layer done. So, can you guys hear my garage door opening below me? It's loud. You're gonna craft for Shay Shay. Awesome. Okay, I should get that t-shirt guide. That might help me get to the 5.5 inches down a little better. I'm gonna grab that if I see it. I've moved around some things lately. Okay, it's not gonna take me down 5.5 inches, but I can measure off of it. Oh, I didn't know there were more comments. Hey, Miss Jazzy G. Charles, welcome. Nothing special. Sister's coming over for dinner. Krista, have fun with that. Hey, Mocha Crochet and Crafts, welcome. What's this say? Do I like the HTV Ront 2 for? Yes, I do like it for rhinestones. However, and I just have to say this. Hey, Teresa, welcome. Hey, Neelan, welcome. I put a replacement mat in it. This is a real heat press mat. It's thick, it's dense, it doesn't have give, because the more give that your mat has, the less pressure your stones are getting. So I would get a replacement mat if you get it. That's just my opinion, but that's what I would do. All right, so let's see. If I go about right here, and we measure it, and I was working on a video, so I think my tape measures are over. Not my tape. Oh, I have a tape measure in here. Or do I? No, I don't. Everything's over here on my work island. Everything. I need to take the time to put stuff up. Do you guys take time to put your stuff up after each and every craft? I want to. I want to be better. I really do. Okay, so I wanted to come down 5.5 inches. And right now I am only a little over 4.5 inches. Hey, Linda Tolbert. Barb, are you in here? I'll bet Barb puts her stuff up after each one. Hey, Lean and Oil Crafting. I am a Barb wannabe. Okay, so I need to go down almost another inch. Let's see how this looks. Let's see if that's about 5.5 inches. And if you came in here after I first talked about, hi Debbie, welcome. If you came in after I talked about, I'm going down 5.5 inches because I still have about a 3-inch space, not including this that's inside this, but from the top of this to the top of the heart and the G, I have about 3 more inches of rhinestones. So, oh my. Okay, so I went down 5.5 from the bottom of the collar. Let me see if I were to put my template right there. I think that's too far down. I went down 5.5 inches, but that's from the bottom of the collar. So we're gonna put it back up about 1/2 inch. Hey Rushi, I didn't see you, but I see somebody saying hi to you, so welcome. I hope your daughter's doing well. All right. Now, before I push it down this time, I guess I'll measure. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so from the top, this is just under 5.5. It's close enough. Close enough. So now we hope that it's straight, because you know, I'm gonna have to fiddle with it if it's not straight, and it's not. So let's try to straighten this out. Hey, that's pretty good. We're going with it. Not even pulling out the ruler for that one. You try to keep my... Okay, well, here's the funny thing. I have tendencies. I'm not like OCD, but I do have tendencies. And so you would think, like my spices are alphabetical. If I'm in a store and things are out of whack, I have to kind of straighten them up. You would think I would keep this place better than I do. I don't. I don't. But I wish I would. It does bother me that I don't. Oh, Bobby, you talking about the t-shirt template, the guide? Yeah, my daughter got that for me for Christmas one year, and it's been so useful. Whoops, there went something. Okay, so on this shirt, the next layer I'm going to do is inside here, because I need to see exactly where my G is going to go here. Boy, my arms look like they're glowing. If I missed anybody. She is doing well. Thank you for letting me know. Miss Jessie G, you feel that way? Like you'd like to, but you're not there yet? Is that what you mean? It bothers you when it's not the way it should be? Maybe that's why I'm a little frazzled tonight, because it is chaos in here. Because I've been working on orders, I've been working on videos, I've been working on other orders. But hey, the good news is I have orders, right? That is the good news. All right, let's see where this needs to go so you can see it. So what did I say? I think I said I was going to put the Hyacinth AB on the inside. Here's the reason why. Because I love pink more than I love orange. Second of all, I think the orange up by where the yellow will be makes sense also. So that's kind of what went on in my head to figure that out. Thanks, Donzel. Hey, Carol. Next week on Friday morning, you'll be retired. Carol, party time. Congratulations. Yes, Shay Shay. Pink, pink, pink. Love pink more than I love orange. But this is a really pretty color combination. They were meant to go together. I mean, they're complementary stones. Is that the right word? Complementary. They're both hyacinth. One is just regular, one's AB. And so even though these are pink, I see a lot of orange reflecting off the sides of them. You'll see. When I'm done, you'll see. When you turn one way, it looks one color. When you turn another way, it looks another color. Hey, Royalty. Welcome. And I know this camera's not doing him justice, so I can't wait till you see him in the front camera. I have way too many stones on here. That's just how I do it. I don't even try to come close to the right number. I just put way too many on because they kind of bump into each other and help each other settle into their home positions. They help each other go home. Thank you, Royati. If you're talking about this, this is actually embroidery. And I made this one. I've made shirts now on both my Poulin single needle, which has a really generous hoop size, and shirts on my Smart Stitch 12 needle. And I made this one on the 12 needle. So, like I said earlier, hopefully the video on this shirt will come out tomorrow. I still have to do the intro for it and then kind of clean up some things in it, and then I'll publish it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be late tonight. I don't know. No, it won't be late tonight. It won't be late tonight. Linda Tolbert, new member. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Linda, the rhinestone template I'm doing right now is in a members post. So assuming you do rhinestones, or might do them in the future, you might want to go grab that. There's also something that's getting ready to come down and or come off that I will remove the post. And it is a mug rug. It's the Hey Girl mug rug, I think. And then I also did a video to explain the Hey Girl mug rug because it has what's called an envelope back. If you are an experienced embroidery person, I'm sure you know exactly what that is. But it's basically where you can flip it right side out and not have to then top stitch or use hem tape or anything like that to close it up. So here's the back of one. This one, I'm not showing you that one because you know I'm a big proponent of ironing and it wasn't ironed. So here's the Hey Girl front, and then the back of it has this little envelope opening. So I didn't ever have to sew anything down. I could do everything in the hoop and not have to worry about it later. Because I'm not good at going back. You guys know that from my Mickey tumbler. You haven't seen that posted, have you? Not yet. Oops, I just knocked one out of place. And it looks like I have, well, maybe that's an AB. I can't tell if that's an AB. It must be an AB. It's just I see it from a different angle, so it looks more orange. I knocked two out of place. Let's get those put back, and then here's an extra. That's probably one of them I knocked out of place. Now I flipped one upside down. Alrighty. Let me take a look at this. I cannot run my fingers over these like a lot of the other ladies do, because when I do, my sweaty hands drag the stones out. So I have to look at it, and sometimes I'll even kind of get down at eye level, and that looks good. That is so pretty from the side. So pretty. Oh, Shamika! Awesome! Thank you! Now I'm going to see who gets them, because I cannot see in StreamYard. Kristen. Kristen, are you being messy with me? Are you being messy with me? Hey, Lynn. Lynn, are you talking about like the craft room? Okay, let me see if I can find the live so I can see who got those memberships. And Shamika, thank you. I have a hard time finding my own lives. Show me everybody else's lives. Where's my live? It'll probably pass by the time. By the time I get there, it'll probably be okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Whoops! Turn you down. Okay, who got them? Who got them? Annette. Welcome, Annette. Marilyn Barber, welcome. Up Designs, welcome. Minerva, welcome. And Gail, welcome. Shamika, thank you. Let's ring it again. Ring it out again. Okay, so we're going to put these up. Hopefully you guys that were gifted memberships do embroidery or bling, because that's mainly what I share on there. You know, I also could put an SVG file of gratitude attitude. I'm trying to remember if I made an SVG file out of it. If not, it would not be a big deal to do that. All right, go put those up and find my transfer tape, which I just stick to the side of my table here so that I can reuse it. I leave them sticking there sometimes for days. Oh, Jess, okay. I never thought of that for a pin cushion. Ooh, that went smoothly. I can feel myself. I'm so much calmer than when I started. Thank you. Thank you for being here and spending time with me. And hopefully in the meantime, you get something out of it. You probably won't get as much out of it as I get out of it, but hopefully you get something out of the life. Camaraderie with other people. That is always a good thing. Oh, you thought this was an SVG file I had on? This is an embroidery file. I just stitched this out yesterday, and I have a video coming out hopefully tomorrow morning. And honestly, I think I might have already done an SVG file on this. Okay, let's move you. You can go to the floor. So to me, the first, so this outline, yeah, you have to spend a little time figuring out where it goes. After that, when you're doing layered designs, hopefully it's centered also. When you're doing layered designs, a lot of the times they just kind of start falling into place. Now, remember I said, even though I call this an outline, this is not a hugger outline. I don't know if that's the right word, but this outline doesn't hug the design. I wanted to have some color from the shirt inside the design. So this doesn't hug right up against the other letters, but I think it's gonna be cute. You are crafting this design, so you mean you're making the shirt, Jess? And the whole purpose in this month in giving the Bling template away was because we're going to do a Bling Zoom. And I know Patrice has classes going on this weekend. And I know we have Applique Getaway. And I know that another YouTuber has a Zoom going on the weekend after Applique Getaway. And so I need to get with Patrice and see kind of anything else that's on the schedule for weekends. Because I either want to do it, like I might do it 2 weekends after Applique Getaway. That's probably, I hate that that's probably the 1st of August. I don't know if I could slide it in there next weekend or not. But if you don't have any Bling templates, this one, and you're a member and you're going to come to the member Zoom, you don't have to do Bling. You can do, let's see, you can, I'm not doing it this weekend, Patrice. I'm not going to do it this weekend. I got family here, but thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. Always so encouraging. All right, so there's where we are so far. Look at that. Who says SS6s are blingier, precious pieces? Nicole. Look at that. This is SS10. It looks like liquid on there. Now, do you see at certain angles, you see some orange? And then at other angles, you see shades of pink, That is what an AB stone does. It changes colors based on what way it's facing. And then there's the outline around it. And what do you guys think about an outline that's away from the word? You okay with that? I kind of like it. And I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot easier to make an outline that's a little further away. I'll be honest. So far so good. We have gratitude and then we have the heart to do. Thank you. That's right. This is 10 gang. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Rosalind, this is SS10. Yeah, it's not very difficult to line those up. That's true. All right, so now we're going to do gratitude. And I'm not even going to tape off the heart, even though, let's do this. I'm not even going to tape off the heart, even though I wanted a different color. Because I can just pull those out real quick and then add the other color. Oh, Marilyn, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Just tape it off. I have extra tape right here. There we go. That works. Okay, so right up here we're using hyacinth. And hyacinth is an orangey color. It'll look more orange in the front camera because this camera is very desaturated. The front one is a little bit maybe oversaturated, a little bit, not much. The front one is pretty close to real, but maybe slightly exaggerated, not on purpose. Jesse, I don't have this template in SX6, so I can't. A 1202 shadow. I do too, Vera. I love Hyacinth AB. Okay, Marilyn, I brought mine to Design Space. What's the size for the template? So the size, Brandy, is in the file name. So if you look at the file name, I always put the size inside the file name. Also, if you purchase it off of Etsy, I also put it in the description, but since you're a member, you didn't go to Etsy. But if you look at the end of the file name, it's going to say something like 10 point something something wide and 7 point something something tall. And those are the what's the word I'm trying to think of? Those are the dimensions you want to put in Cricut Design Space. Ooh-wee, that's going to be pretty. Sound like my roots coming. Ooh-wee. But our roots are our roots. It was when I downloaded it, it was in the title of the file. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jess. Or if you want, just look on Etsy and you'll be able to see it there if you don't want to go back to the file. If you have Safari or Chrome or something open, go to Etsy and you'll see the dimensions there. If I knew them, I would tell you, but off the top of my head, I just don't remember. Okay, so here's what I was saying. In the Zoom, if you're a member, then you can come to the Zoom, whether you're doing Bling or not. But I did want to provide a file in case you wanted to make it during the Zoom. If you want to do a different template during the Zoom, like Jess is already doing this, so she might want to do a different template. And that's perfectly fine. If you don't Bling, and I'll warn you, if you do holographic vinyl, holographic sparkle HTV, you can cut this out of holographic sparkle HTV, and it's going to be beautiful. But I will warn you, you might want to start doing rhinestones if you do that. Now, I don't necessarily have to fill my heart in now because it'd be easy enough to figure out where to put this, but I have it there, so I might as well. And if you want to do a coloring page during the Zoom, that's fine too. It's for all members that are members at the time of the Zoom. All right, get those put up. This is going to be pretty. Hey, to be young, gifted black, welcome. You have high sun now. You need to get the AB. I like it too. I really like it. I was looking in my closet today for shirts, what I wanted to wear. I went out to the post office today, which I don't go very often, but I went today. And so I wanted to wear a Bling shirt. And I wore my KU. My son graduated from KU. So I had to do a Bling shirt back when he was in school. And so I wore my KU shirt. But I saw another shirt, and the colors were gorgeous. And I had to look at it. I'm pretty sure that it was rainbow. But I wondered when I saw that, why don't I do rainbow more often? Because it was gorgeous. Porgy Town, did I say hi to you early on? If not, hello. I hope I did. All right. How long have we been on? An hour? It's going to be a pretty short live. And honestly, an hour to an hour and a half, that's plenty of meat. Hey, Miss Joyce. Okay, so if you're using holographic HTV, you cut it out as if you are cutting it on flock. Yes, Nikki, good question. Yes, you can cut it just like if you were cutting it out of flock. Now, one thing is, you know how with, let me put this rhinestone up. You know how with rhinestone templates, you cannot change, you can't alter the size. So if you buy a design, you can't change the size to make it larger without making your holes bigger. Now, there's a feature in Silhouette Studio where you can then make the holes back to the right size, but they're going to be spaced way out. And you can't make them smaller either. If you use holographic HTV, you can make them whatever size you want. Now, I wouldn't change it too much or it's going to look kind of weird. But if you want yours instead of 10 point whatever this is, I'm just going to say 10.4. I don't know if that's the right. But if you want it to be 11, you can do that. I would lock the dimensions so it also gets taller. Or if you want it a little smaller, you can do that as well. If you want your design smaller. But your holes are going to get smaller. And if your machine has a hard time cutting tons of holes on holographic vinyl, that's just something to consider. The smaller the holes, the little bit harder it is for machines to make the cut. But you absolutely cut it just like you're making a template. With the exception, so like I have this weeding box or this bounding box around mine. You know, you could use yours as a weeding box, but you would be weeding out the weeding box and you're going to leave in the holes. So you're doing, when you're weeding, you're doing the opposite of what you would typically do for a template. Hopefully that makes sense. Did that make sense? Leave the circles, take everything else out. Good night. Good night, precious pieces, Nicole. Enjoy your Bible study, if that's where you're going now. You know, maybe I shouldn't have put the yellow in. Maybe I should have waited to see if I think yellow is the right color. Maybe I should have waited to see if I think yellow is the right color. If I lay this down on the shirt and I'm like, nope, I'm not sold, then I'm going to knock those few stones, 18 stones or whatever's up there, I'm going to knock them out and put whatever color on it. Come on, stone. Lift. Okay, there we go. Now, you're not really supposed to use one of these if you want to use your transfer tape over and over. At least that's what, as you used to call him, the Energizer Bunny Man from the Rhinestone world. But I do it anyway. Okay, now also pulled out the little circle of my chopping mat. Thank you, Jessie. Yes, you will have to mirror your design if you're cutting it out of an HTV, the holographic vinyl. Boy, I wish I had my bag up here. I'm gonna look and see if I do, because they really turn out beautiful. You're welcome, Nicole. All right, so the little tail of the D kind of goes right above this, and then you can see where the G goes. You can center it between that gap. I don't know if I like that. I don't know that I like that yellow. I don't know that you'll be able to see through the tape enough, but I think I don't like the yellow. Hey, Yolanda Blue. I don't like that yellow. Have I said enough? I do not like the yellow. Not with these other colors. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do instead of yellow. One thing I could do is use the same color I used on the outline. That would work. Kind of pull the top and the bottom together. I think that's a pretty good idea. But let's go ahead and press the word gratitude first. What do you guys think? And when I was making the design, the entire reason that I made that I lowercase, can you see the I there? Well, let me show you on my shirt. Hey, NJ, welcome. Hey, P. Smith. But do you like it? That's right, Nicole. But do you like it? No, I don't. Not at all. Whoops. Throwing stones around. Used to the outline color. I think that would be cute. I think that'll tie them together. Let's see. Hey, Candy said that. Marlise said that. That's what I'm going to do. Well, that's pretty so far. Okay, so the whole reason that I thought about making that eye smaller, look at that. The whole reason I decided to make that eye small, I had everything in caps. And I was going to have to spread the T's too far away. And I thought, well, let's give I a little attitude. Let's give I a little attitude. So I made the eye small. And I thought, okay, that's kind of cute. Kind of goes with attitude. And it fit in better. I think it's a cute little design element. So that's the entire reason why I made the eye small. But then that was cute. Okay, that looks crooked. It looks crooked on camera. It doesn't look bad in person. I'm just not able to hold things. Okay, it's coming down to about the same place on my chest, so it's straight. Straight enough. Oh, it's getting hot in here, guys. Let me see if I can turn my fan on real quick. All right, there we go. Hopefully that won't make too much noise. Because I can feel myself glistening. Miss Joyce, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Miss Joyce, go back and check out the members' posts, because right now there's two things on there. There's a mug rug and there's this template, and the mug rug will be coming off within the next day or two, because I leave them on for so long and then I take them down. And the reason I do that is, let's say somebody's a member 4 months, and so they pay for 4 months, they get 4 months worth of stuff, versus somebody that is there 1 month and they can't go back and grab all those things. I just think that's fair to the members. So anyway, here's where we are so far. I love it. I love this color combination. Okay, what happened? Oh, it didn't automatically renew. Well, thank you for renewing it. Thank you. Even if it's not straight, it's going to be okay. Thanks, Monique. Thanks, Edna. Welcome. Okay, I missed. Oh, Dee, I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sharon. Hey, Elba. Okay, I saw. Oh, there it is. Hey, Hattie. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. Welcome. Hey, Marta. All right, so we're going to do this heart in the silver crystal. And I think that's going to be gorgeous. I think I'm going to like that a lot better than the yellow, because it just wasn't enough yellow to really do anything. Whereas this, there's some of this down below, so it'll kind of tie those together. That's the hope. That is the hope. I have a ton of scrap pieces of transfer tape. So I'm going to grab a small piece out of my drawer, because I don't need a huge piece for this. Alrighty. So, I keep little scraps. And this has actually been used before, I can tell, because it's not sitting quite straight on there. But this is way bigger than I even need. But it'll work. Okay, let's move these over. Let's see. Once again, anybody who came in later, tomorrow's Sharon Davenport's birthday, so wish her well. Wish her a happy birthday. And then I know I have another one. Why is that not on my calendar? I know Marissa's is next month. Patrice's is next month. Diane, is your birthday coming up? I felt like Diane's birthday was coming up. All right, let's put this on there. Anybody else have a birthday coming up? Put it in the chat. Okay, we don't want to put this over the U like my brain started to do. Put it over the I, and I have the heart slanted. If you'd rather have it straight, you can have it straight. But I think it works better slanted, because the whole design, the whole upper part of the design is slanted. Okay, I'm going to move it up a little bit. Move it up just a little bit. Give it a little more separation. It'll be a little more noticeable. July 10th. Okay, Diane, yours is coming up then. Yours will be when I'm on next Thursday. If you're there, you might be celebrating and doing other things. So if you're not there, happy early birthday. And if you're there, then we'll say it again. August birthdays unite. Okay. So take that off. And we're done. I can just get rid of this camera. Just get rid of it. Look at that hair hanging down there. Why is it my hair always does that? I have this weird cowlick or something. Thanks, Donzil. Brandy, you have one coming up too. Now swing that out of the way. All right, so notice we have the embroidery version, which I'm not going to put this on Etsy because I don't want to answer questions about embroidery until I'm much more knowledgeable about it. I don't mind answering Bling questions, but I will. So I'll post this also, and then I got to work on a mug rug for Shay Shay. All right, there it is. I like how it turned out with the heart being the same colors down below. I could have done this color also, but there's so much of the Hyacinthine V that I'm happy with it being that silver. So there we go. If you're a member, grab this if you want it. If you might do rhinestones or do holographic HTV, grab it because when it comes down, you won't be able to have access to it anymore. So download it, save it to your computer. The other file that I think I still have up is this one. This will come down within the next 2 days, so if you want it, go ahead and grab it. If you happen to make this shirt or mug rug or anything else, doesn't have to be my stuff. Remember, post in the Facebook group. Everybody loves to see each other's crafts. It can be one of Patrice's templates. It doesn't matter. It can be one of Eve's. It can be a painting. Maybe you're a painter. You can post that there too. Everybody there is very nice and everybody loves to see each other's things. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I missed from Linda. Oh, okay. I saw it. Never mind. Shamika gifted the membership scale. That was Shamika. Am I taking orders? Oh my gosh. The petition queen. What's your request, Ernique? So Ernique used to petition Eve to add different colors, I think. She probably petitioned Patrice to do certain templates. Eve, didn't she petition you to do certain things with rhinestones? So let's see, Ernique, what your request is. Thank you. I'll say what the color is one more time, and then I'm going to jump off of here. Oh, there's a yellow one. I don't want yellow in with these. I just want to see if Ernika's going to let me know what her petition is. You're welcome, Marlise. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Savannah. Happy 4th to you. Happy 4th to everyone. So here's the final show. This is, what is this? Silver crystal. That's the outline, not a huggy outline, a bigger outline. So silver crystal is the outline as well as the heart. That's a metallite stone that has a metal silver rim with a crystal stone in the middle. And then the word attitude is hyacinth AB, and the word gratitude is hyacinth. So I'd love to see any color combination you guys come up with. And let's see. Before you leave, check out the links in the video description. If you're interested in going to Sublimation Camp, there's a link for a free pass. There's also a link for a paid pass, but get the free pass. And I don't even know what else is down there, but there's some links down there. Oh, Eve's Rhinestones are linked down there. My Etsy store is linked down there. And I think that's it. So, thanks, Dims. Happy 4th of July to everyone. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And watch for my video on this. It'll be out tomorrow. All right. I'll see you guys later.